Hey everyone, quick update. I'm going to go ahead and set this up. I had called GE regarding the type of silicone that I had actually used from them, and they said full cure time is 12 hours. I've gone 25 hours on my last baffle, so it's time to set this bad boy up. I started rinsing the Argonite sand. I went ahead and did my lid. As you can see, it's all trimmed out. Here's the actual cutout for the skimmer. There's the bulkhead with the external hose coming out of the DT. Light fixture can sit up on top of this thing, so you don't have to worry about water splashing, anything like that. And you can see it's crystal clear. You know, it's nice. Over here you got your cord outlet, of course, and then you got your Mag 7 outlet going back up to the DT. Alright, so that's what that is. Everything's looking good. I did water tests after water tests on this thing. Not a single leak anywhere, so it's running perfect as far as that goes. Alright, here's the actual sand that I'm going with. It's the Argonite. That's the Seafloor Special. So if you can see that or not, I'm sure everybody knows what it is, but that's what it is. Alright, this has got all that good crap inside there, anywhere from calcium. It's got the carbonate buffer, the strontium, the magnesium, potassium, you name it, it's loaded. Alright, so while I'm doing the rinsing of the sand, I'm going to go ahead and mix up some salt. I'm going to probably go with about 15 gallons of salt water in there, maybe a little less. We'll see how it works. I'm taking this skimmer off tonight, putting it down there because it is like totally trashing the tank, as you can see. I mean, if I would have messed with it a little bit more, I probably could have got all them bubbles to stop, but I went ahead and turned on my secondary filter over here, which isn't helping matters. I opened it pretty much all the way, so that's helping out. I dropped a carbon bag in there to help keep these guys a little happy. They don't look like they're mad or nothing, just I'm sure they're aggravated and want to get this thing over with too. And I noticed that the what do you call it, the cyano got pissed off at me. Look at this. It went crazy around the outside edges and all this. So I'm going to be busy working on this crap again. I bought some Kimi Pure. So that's definitely going to be going in there. And if you look at the rock, the coralline actually did increase. One bottle of purple up. Couple of recommendations from people that I know that have saltwater tanks, and I mean there's a lot of white on there, but that white underneath is all coralline. I mean, it's really taken off, so it might actually kill this green algae growth that's going on in there anyways. Alright, so from that point we're going to be in here. We're mixing up the sand itself, the actual Argonite. Good stuff. I've only rinsed it once, and you can see the water is not as milky as it really should be, so that's a good thing. But anyways, I'll keep you updated, and we'll take it from that point. I did another water change on this big boy today, about 25 gallons. With these big fish inside this freshwater tank, these guys just tend to make a mess. As you can see, it's not a planted tank. It used to be planted. I must have had about $400 worth of plants in there. But as the plecos got bigger and these sharks started pushing each other around, it just made matters so bad that plants were dying and everything else. I couldn't keep up with it because these guys, they were pulling stuff out. Here's my rainbow. Show you some of these freshwater guys for a change. These sharks, I'm just letting you know, These are 8-inch fish. They're not little fish. So my camera is probably pretty deceiving. These are giant fish. That pleco right there is 12 inches. This clown loach is about 4.5. These are what they call kissing gouramis. The pet store's like, oh, these are only grow 2 inches. Yeah, alright, these are going to grow 2 inches. I'm looking at these things now and I'm going which direction, because they're about 3.5 inches tall by about 6 inches long. So they are massive. As you can see, there's 2 plecos in here. You got this guy, which is so big, and then you got this gigantic one sitting there in the back. He's massive. Alright, enough of that freshwater stuff. I know nobody likes freshwater. A couple of tetras. Got a couple. There's a black widow right there, or as some people call them, black skirts. And that right there is what they call a white skirt tetra. And this little friend over here, white skirt. And there's actually one neon left in there. It seems that some big fish had dinner with whatever neons that I had in there, but as you can see, there's one neon still surviving it. Alright, and I've got one other clown loach in here. Oh, he's hiding behind. You see, there's 2 of them. There's a little one and a big one. Alright, but like I said, enough of that. I'm going to get started on this thing. I'm going to power it up, and we're going to see what's going to go on. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated when I get ready to fire this bad boy up.